Ooh, guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? How y'all doing this morning? Go ahead and do me a favor. As you come into the room, go ahead and double tap on that screen. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Tap in, tap in, tap in. How y'all doing this morning, this afternoon? It's about to be afternoon, depending on the time zone that you're in. Yeah, I'm back. Y'all know we normally was doing 2 a day, and then, I backed up a little bit, but I got a word today. So if you guys don't mind, y'all want to come on in, hit that share button. What's going on, Heather? Lynn 21. Boy, y'all really got them notifications turned on. Y'all are not playing. D under, I see you this morning. What's up, Jen? How you doing? You know what I'm saying? Okay, Joyce Williams tapping in. I see you, Joyce, tapping in. Come on in the room. There you go. Be kind. What's up with you? Girls, mommy, don't play. You better know it. What's going on? Y'all got them notifications turned on. Y'all are locked and ready. I see y'all. What's going on, Auntie Nay? How you doing? Kalia Gray, what's going on? How you doing, Yana? I see you. Good morning, good afternoon, all that good stuff. Y'all, like I said, y'all know we were doing 2 a day, and then I switched it around and started doing 1 a day when I was doing morning walk, word, and worship, because I dropped so much during that time. I'm trying to get the light and everything right, y'all. This the first day in our new setup. It's the first day in our new setup, so we gotta, we gotta get us all the way together. How y'all doing? Double tap on that screen for me as you coming in. How y'all doing this morning? Get right. There you go. There you go, right there. There we go. So now we gonna get right real quick. I don't want the sun to be on y'all. Oh yeah, man. Listen, said what I'm dropping today. Oh, I got something for you. I need y'all to double tap on that screen right now. I see TikTok. Y'all at 2.7K. Get us up to 10K so we can go ahead and drop that topic on them, because they say they want to know what that topic is. How y'all doing this morning? What's up, Facebook? What's up, Instagram? What up? You know what I'm saying? TikTok, how y'all doing? I hoping and praying that you guys are having an amazing day. Say, guys, I don't know, but I know it's supposed to be here today. I know that's right. There you go, friend. Say, I know I'm supposed to be here. That's it. That's all that really be mattering right there. You are right where you need to be. You are right where you're supposed to be. How y'all doing this morning? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk to y'all about something real quick. I got to get y'all right, man. There y'all go. Got to get y'all right, trying to, you know what I'm saying? We gotta get them adjusted to the new setup, man. We got to make sure, you know what I'm saying, we don't want too much sun on them. We don't want them. Yeah, come on now. Double tap on that screen as y'all come into the room. I just want to I'm going to start this live off by saying, I love you. How y'all doing this morning? Ooh, IG, y'all don't be playing no games. Y'all going to get it up to 100 real quick. There y'all go. Y'all at 6.7, man. It's your favorite online motivational speaker and life coach. Y'all got 2 in 1 day, so y'all already know God has been good today, baby. That's right. Come on now, Lynn 21. Y'all, God has been good today, baby. That's Anna. How you doing? That's Anna. What's up? Heather say, love you too. Man, listen, you already know it, man. There's nothing but big pearl energy coming from this way. One of the things that I want to talk to y'all about today, right? What's up, Tifa? How you doing? Nick. They go Nikki with the word. What's up? Nikki with the word. Y'all see we in a new setup. I had to get alive in a new setup, y'all. I couldn't just went and did all of this work. Well, I had all this work done, because y'all know I ain't do nothing. But I had all this work done and I don't use the setup. We got to make sure we use the new setup. You hear me? They at 9.9K. As soon as there you go. They at 10K. What we going to be? It look good. Thank you. Y'all believe this picture right here? This picture right here, somebody made this for me. One of my supporters made that for me in Chicago last year. I went out to Chicago. Let me let y'all see it too, Facebook. That picture right there, somebody made that for me last year in Chicago. Can y'all get a good look at it? There y'all go. Y'all see me over there in that corner, right? They made that for me, and I want, you know what I'm saying? And just to say that when you guys mail me stuff, when y'all ship me stuff, when y'all give me stuff, just know that I keep up with all of my stuff. I'm a very appreciative person. You know what I'm saying? When y'all give me stuff, when y'all do things for me, I make sure that I keep up with that stuff. I put that stuff. Last year, Chicago, I went out there. She had drew that for me. She had a nice message in the inbox. I got letters and cards and everything from all of my supporters. I am not one of them. When I meet y'all and y'all come and y'all give me things that y'all been working on and y'all made it just for me. Oh yeah, you will see it somewhere in the background around here, somewhere in one of my books. You know what I'm saying? Or even upstairs in my office. I take pride in, you know what I'm saying, being somebody that you thought enough of to bless like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I got that from one of my supporters, man. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful painting. I love it. So I said, you know what? I'm putting it on my desk. But what we're going to talk about today is this right here. From fatal to faith. From failures to faith. From failure to faith. I want y'all to jot that down real quick. Some of y'all already kind of know where we going. Some of y'all already like, ooh, this is a good one right there. So yeah. So come on down, double tap. I see you say, ooh, yeah. So because see, sometimes we get caught up in our mistakes. We get caught up in the things that we've done, and because we've made these mistakes, we start to think that God is no longer with us, that He's no longer supporting us, that we are no longer in alignment, that it's over for us. We are finished, and we don't understand that we are going from failure to faith, that the only way that we're going to, I'm gonna wait on y'all to jot that down. There you go. I see it in the comment section. Double tap on that screen real quick. Double tap on that screen. Come on now. The thing about it is, majority of the time, what we don't understand is if we didn't make the mistakes that we made, we would have never entered into faith. We would have never got into alignment. We would have never got that wake-up call. If we weren't in some of the situations that we were in, if we didn't make some of the mistakes that we made, then guess what we were doing? We would have still been living that same exact life that we were living outside of there. What's up, Be Kind? What's up, Divine Time? How y'all doing? Let's be real. Thank you, Danielle. So what I'm trying to tell you is stop getting caught up. That's a note right there. Stop getting caught up in your failures. Stop beating yourself up over your failures. Stop going back and forth inside of your mind thinking that you're a bad person because you made some bad mistakes, and because you did certain things, you're over there counting yourself out and feeling as though you're worthless, or feeling like, you could never come back from whatever it is that you experience. And I want you to understand that there's still room for you at the cross, that you can still come forth. You got to stop. Ain't nobody judging you like you judging you. Ain't nobody. I want you to know that. Come on. Nobody's judging you the way that you are judging you. She said, why are you on my head? Why I'm in your head? Because, baby, we need to get this together. We need to get this together. Understand that nobody's judging you more than you're judging yourself. Nobody is damaging you more than you are damaging yourself with your own negative self-talk, your own negative self-thinking about yourself. You know the things that you've done, and you're allowing those things to eat away at you from the inside out, and it's showing. You have all this passion, you have all this intelligence, all this creativeness, you have all these things that you can step out and you can actually do, but you won't never step out and do those things because you're so caught up on what other people gonna think, what other people gonna feel, how other people gonna have this conversation and that conversation behind your back. Why are you so concerned with what folk talk about behind your back? Come on, Lisa B Creation. Let's be real. Why are you so concerned with what other folk talking about behind your back? Them conversations happening behind your back. Understand? Why are you so? Write that in your notes. I gotta stop being caught up in the things that's being said behind my back. I gotta stop being caught up in what other people think about me, how other people feel about me, and what other folk got over there, but they whispering about. They saying it to each other because they know they can't come and say it to me. They having those conversations behind my back because they know not to come over to my face and have those type of conversations, because I'm going to check it real quick, real fast, right there where they stand. You have to understand that, why do you care? And a lot of times people are talking about you and talking about what they got going on and what you got going on. You have to understand that those people are already miserable. Hello, somebody. Those people that are more concerned about you and your life and your accomplishments and what you're doing in your life, you got to understand that those folks are already miserable. They already living their very worst life already. Understand that life is already doing them bad already, and that's the reason why they find pleasure out of following your life and not living theirs. They be more concerned about your life than theirs because their life don't have no excitement. Their life don't have no motion. Their life ain't got nothing going on in it. And here you are over there thinking that you the problem, baby. It's not you. It's honestly them. You got to understand that there's not a man or woman walking God's green earth that is perfect. There's not a man or woman walking God's green earth that's going to have it all the way together. That's not a man or woman walking God's green earth that can honestly step up to the plate and say that I ain't never made a mistake. We have all done something. At one point or another, we all have made a mistake. Nobody is perfect. And there's still grace for everybody. Understand that. Sometimes things happen, and when they happen, we don't even think about it. We just go right into whatever it is that we're about to do. Understand that we just go right into it because it's a natural reaction for us to respond to certain things when we feel disrespected or uncomfortable, right? So the struggle with that is learning how to control your emotions when you feel disrespected or you feel uncomfortable. The struggle in that is doing what? Utilizing your hack, stepping back and stepping away, giving yourself time time to process what it is that you feel, and then make a determination after you do your breathing techniques. Is this worth my energy or not? Is this worth my time or not? Should I reply to this or not? Should I even get involved, invested in what's going on right here or not? And I'm going to tell you the truth about some situations right here. It's some stuff that are happening in your life. The moment that you actually step back and step away, you will realize, you know what, this ain't even worth my attention. If I go over there and I respond to them, then guess what? I'm giving them exactly what they want. If I lower my standards to deal with what they got going on, then guess what? I'm giving them exactly what they want. That's what they want me to do. That's how they want me to behave. That's how they want me to show up. Because you got to understand that people will go behind your back and they will be nitpicky behind your back. They'll go behind your back and they'll say all type of negative things based off the person that you used to be, how you used to show up, and how you used to go from zero to prison. They'll go over there and they'll live in that version of you. No matter how much you grow, no matter how much you change, no matter how much you evolve, what you said, Coach, red ink pen, no, they will live right there connected to that old version of you. They'll only be obsessed with that old version of you. You don't even act like that no more. You don't even talk like that no more. You don't even show up like that no more. And you ain't done that for a minute. But guess what? That's what their expectation is, because that's what they see you as. They see you as being that individual. They see you as being that person, and they won't turn that loose. So no matter what it is that you say or you do, they be right there on that, right? They be right there on that. And that's the reason why you have to learn how to master your emotions as you're growing. As you're evolving and you're changing in life, you have got to learn how to step back, step away, process what you feel in that moment. Process what you feel. Think about what your next move is going to be. Because I'm going to tell you right now, 99.98% of the time, you're going to say, you know what? I'm not giving you that. I'm not doing that. What you want to do, you want to upset my day. What you want to do, you want to ruin my good mood. What you want to do, you want to pierce my peace. What you want to do, you want to rob me of my attention. What you want me to do, you want me to step out of alignment. What you want me to do, you want me to spend my time and my energy and my effort going back and forth with you in a conversation or a situation that ain't about to be about nothing. Activate your calmness. Yeah. What you say that ain't about to be about nothing. You want me to sit over here and have a conversation going back and forth with you about something that ain't going to be about nothing. Well, because you have to understand that some folk, what they want from you, all they want is the back and forth from you. They have they've already committed themselves to one way of thinking. And in their mind, you're going to be the bad guy. In their mind, you're going to be the problem. In their mind, you're going to be the issue. And there's nothing that you can say or nothing that you're going to be able to do that's going to change that. They already have their mind made up about you. They have already made up their mind that ain't nobody else. It's you. It's you. It's you. And when you're in those situations, you won't know that if you don't step back. You won't know that if you don't process what it is that you feel. You won't know that if you go and jump head first following what your emotions. You cannot afford in stage 2 and quarter 2, you cannot afford to show up responding to life through your emotions, because when you respond through your emotions, it's going to cost you. If you respond and you react to any and everybody through your emotions, it's going to cost you. That's when you're going from zero to prison. Yeah, that's when you go over there knocking on that door, and then after you get over there and that knock on that door, and now you're embarrassed as all get out because you're looking at yourself talking about, ain't no way, why in the world did I come over here? That's when you on that phone, you talking about Barbara and Shirley, and now you over there mad as all get out because you're trying to figure out why in the world did I call this young lady phone? Why in the world did I approach this guy about this girl? Why did I do this? Why did I do that? Because of ego, because of pride, because you feel like I'm not going to allow anybody to have one up on me. I'm not going to let anybody feel like they got the best of me. I'm not going to let anybody feel like they can bully me or they can do this and they can do that. But the moment that they get you to step out of alignment, they just won. The moment that they get you to respond to their disrespect, they just won. The moment that you allow them to pull your attention away from what you're supposed to be working on in your own life, then guess what? They just won. And a lot of times that's all that they want. Yeah, because as soon as you respond back to them, you notice how all of a sudden their conversations get short. As soon as you send your long paragraph over there to them, then all of a sudden they don't even want to talk about it no more. Why? Because that's all they wanted. They wanted your attention. They wanted you to come over there. That's right, Divine. It's nothing but a distraction, and that's exactly how the enemy operates. He wants to distract you, like I told you this morning, into destroying yourself. He wants to distract you into throwing away your mission. He wants to distract you to make you feel like, oh, you're not who you say that you were, that you're not capable, that you know what I'm saying, that you might as well give it up, because no matter what, you're going to always be be this individual. So they try to force you to respond like the old you, to show up like the old you, to behave like the old you. And the only way to break that cycle, you got to learn how to step back. You got to learn how to, you got to show some folks something different. I'm about to show you something different. Put it in the comment section. I'm about to show you something different. Yeah, you used to sending me them paragraphs and then I get to responding to you. I'm about to show you something different. No response. Hello. What you say? My new response is no response. You won't get a text back. You won't get a call back. You won't get me knocking on no doors. I'm not approaching nobody about you. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. The way that I used to run after you, I'm not about to run after you no more. The way that I used to beg you for a conversation, beg you for your attention, beg you to understand where I'm coming from. Come on, talk to me nice, somebody. Oh, baby, that right there, that ain't happening no more. You should have caught me while I cared. You should have caught me when I was writing paragraphs. You should have caught me when I was sitting up in late night in the bed crying with tears rolling down my face. You should have caught me back then when I didn't know any better. But now I'm growing and I'm evolving and I'm peeping your manipulation. What you said, I'm growing, I'm evolving, and I'm doing what? I'm peeping your manipulation. I realize now that what you're displaying to me, hello, somebody, let's be real, baby. That's on that right there. That's manipulation. What you're doing is you damaged me. You hurt me. You did things that made me feel uncomfortable. You did things to me. And now you're trying to twist and turn it to make me come and right something that I didn't wrong. Let's be honest, by a show of hands, just thought, yeah, what you say, Coach, they trying to make you come over there and they trying to make you right something that you did not wrong. They trying to make you right something that you did not wrong. Hold up, they trying to do what, Coach? That's a red ink pen note for somebody. They got you over there working overtime, sweetheart. They got you over there going through hell and high water. They got you over there sweating. They got you over there tired. They got you over there frustrated. They didn't rob the taste out of your food. They didn't rob the rest out of your bed. Understand, they didn't rob the sanity up out of your mind. Because you're trying to figure out what is it that I done to you? How in the world did I hurt you? I'm trying to figure out why am I trying to fix this? I didn't lie to you. I didn't cheat on you. I didn't manipulate you. I didn't damage you. So why is it that I'm the one over here trying to do the work? Why is it that I'm the one that's over here trying to repair the bond? Why is it that I'm the one over here begging for a conversation, begging for a meetup? Why is it? Because you just got manipulated and you didn't even know it. Say, Coach, come on now. Yeah, come on, let's be real. You just got manipulated and you ain't even know it. They got you over there trying to write something that you didn't wrong. Understand? They got you over there trying to write something that you didn't wrong. This ain't my fault. Hello, somebody. Come on, double tap on that screen. What you say? This ain't my fault. That right there, that don't belong to me. What we going through right now, we're not going through this because of me. You just been bamboozled. You been hoodwinked. You just got finesse. Understand that this right here, this ain't mine. I can tell you right now, eyeball, 10 toes to the ground. Baby, you and that little bond can go to hell. Hello, somebody. And that's the type of mentality that you have to have over here in quarter two. In quarter two, you got to start looking these folks directly in their face and you got to let them know. I told y'all this morning in morning walk in worship, what did I tell y'all? You better start looking at folk and telling them directly in their face, baby. It was once upon a time in my life when I did not know you and I'm not afraid to go back to that. I was perfectly fine before I met you. I was having before I met you. I was sleeping peacefully before I met you. And don't you think for one skinny minute that I won't go back to that. Before I let you ruin my peace, before I let you rob me of my joy, before I let you upset my day, upset my mood, baby, you and that little bond can go to hell. Yep, that's a fact. I don't care. Y'all hit the share button on the live. Some of y'all got some best friends right now. They done talked your head off about that little relationship and you so over that relationship, hit the share button because they needed that right there. Go ahead, hit the share button, TikTok. Don't worry about it. We're going to turn our head. I'm only going to look at Instagram and Facebook while y'all hit the share button. Go ahead and tag them in. Sis, this right here, They lie right here for you, baby. She over here, she in your business, she in your relationship. That's right, because we tired of hearing about that little relationship, baby. Same thing on IG. I'm going to look at TikTok and Facebook while y'all tag them in the comment section. Tell them, come on, Coach talking about you in that little relationship. Put little on the front of it. You in that little relationship that you keep crying about. She talking about y'all today. Hello, somebody. It's time for you to cut ties with that. It's time for you to let go of that. It's time for you to move forward in your life. You're not living up to your fullest potential because because you're distracted over there trying to right something that you did not wrong. You over there trying to what? Right something that you did not wrong. I did not ruin this relationship. I did not damage this bond. I did not break up our friendship. I'm not the reason why the family ain't family and right now. Understand that that's on y'all, and y'all are upset with me because I'm not having it. Go to hell. Yeah. Go to hell, baby. Go to hell. That's it. That's all. Walk smooth off. Go to hell. Walk smooth off. You got to know how to exit, baby. That's it. That's all. You will not allow, I will not sit over here. Understand that I will not sit over here and allow anybody to make me feel like I got to live in a mistake. I won't allow anybody to make me feel like they're going to hold me hostage over something. I am growing. I'm evolving. I'm creating the very best version of myself that I can possibly create. I am prioritizing myself and my development over everything. I want people to understand I owe this right here to myself. So what is your topic of the day? My failures are not fatal. I can come back from this. There's room at the cross for me for this. There's forgiveness for me for this. Yeah, you might not forgive me. You might not let it go. You might think that I'm about to let you harp over it. Baby, the devil is a lie. If either you going to forgive me or you going to get up out my face. Hello, that's right. Either you going to forgive me and we going to work on the relationship and move forward, or you gonna get up out my face. Either we gonna go ahead and sit down and have an adult conversation about what took place and we gonna move forward, or guess what? You gonna get up out my face, because what I'm not gonna do, I'm not about to be stuck and I'm not about to be stagnant. And understand that because you are having a hard time trying to deal with life. Understand that because I'm not gonna do it. There's somebody right now saying, oh, yeah, well, I get it. Yeah, I want you to know that. Yeah. I'm not about to let you do it. And just because you guys think that that's normal behavior, that's not normal behavior for me. I'm not going to let nobody do that. My failures are not fatal. What are you trying to tell me, Coach? The only way that I'm going to learn is if I fail through. If I fail through it, baby, that's when my most valuable lessons are being taught to me, is when I'm making those mistakes. As I'm growing, as I'm evolving in life, as I'm going to my next level in life, I got to make some mistakes along the way. Understand that what you say, your failures are not fatal. Your mistakes, your failures, the things that you go through, the trials and the tribulations that you face along the way in life, those are the things. Understand that those are the things that push you into your faith. I'm sorry, that's what it is. It's faith. Your failures are not fatal, but your failures will push you into faith. I'm sorry, y'all. That's what it's supposed. Your topic is your failure will push you into faith. It's because of everything that I've gone through in life is the reason why I am the person that I am right now today. Understand that I didn't know grace. I didn't know mercy. I didn't know forgiveness. But when I got into one of my failures, when I started experiencing what I was experiencing, it caused me to do what? It caused me to open up a book. Now all of a sudden I'm reading, right? Now I'm reading. Now I'm expanding my mindset. If I had not failed, then I would have never picked up the book. Come on, follow along, right? So my failures is what's pushing me into my faith. And once I started reading, I started seeing all these things about forgiveness. I started understanding all these things about forgiveness. I started understanding what growth and development was. But if I never experienced that failure, thank you, Karen, for those stars. If I never experienced that, I would have never picked up the book, right? Now that I failed, I got a heartbreak, and now I'm going through something in life. My heart is hurting, Coach. Guess what? Because of that pain that I felt during that heartbreak from that failed relationship. All right, come on, talk to me nice. I ain't never prayed this much. I ain't never prayed this much. Come on, Heather Smith. I ain't never prayed this much. I ain't never prayed this much. You was over there thinking that, oh, I ain't never prayed this much. That pain of that failed relationship is forcing you to pray. You're like, I ain't never been in this much pain, but I ain't never been in this much prayer either. You ain't never put your knees to the ground like how you do right now. You ain't never got down beside that bed like how you got down beside that bed right now. You have to understand that every single thing that you go through is a lesson. Every experience that you have is a part of the plan. Your failures will push you right on into that faith. Then you over there and you like, oh my gosh, I'm going through this and I'm going through that. There's always a reason for why you are going through the things that you are going through. They're all tied to something. Your most valuable lessons are going to be taught through your failures, through the things that you go through in life. That's where you learn your most valuable lessons, because when you go through certain things and you hit that pain, that changes you. Yeah, come on now. What you say? When you go through certain thing and you have a certain level of pain from that thing changes you. Pain will change you. Pain will change you. Some folk be looking at you in your face trying to figure out like, what you talking about, baby? You want me to go back to being the same person? You will never get the same version of me twice. Come on, double tap on my screen, baby. I would never give you the same version of me twice. You can never get the same version of me twice. Come on, take a bell. Thank you so much for that badge. I appreciate you. Thank you, Danielle, for the stars. Sweet baby treats. Marianne, thank y'all so much for the love that's coming. Double tap on that screen. I can't give you the same version of me twice. I can't do that. That's almost foolish of me to think that I can give you the same version of me twice. I can't do that because after I've experienced a level of letdown, a level of pain from you, understand that I don't see you with the same set of lens. Now, the first time that I was dealing with you, I was out there blind with it. I was giving you everything that I had. I was loving on you. I was showing up for you, and I was doing all of those things. But now you showed me that when I deal with you, I have to proceed with caution. Now when I deal with you, I got to make sure that I ask the right questions. Now when I deal with you, I can't just be out here acting like I didn't see what I saw. Thank you so much to, is it pre-26 for that badge? I can't act like I didn't feel what it is that I felt. And you want me to go back to being the person that I was when you first met me. But you got to understand that I'll never be that person again. Thank you, Desiree. Appreciate that badge. You won't get the same version of me twice. You won't get the same version of me. Janae, appreciate that badge. You won't get the same version of me twice because pain changes me, right? I can't show up when you experience a level of pain. It's like putting your hand in fire, right? Before you know that the fire is hot, you will go over there and you will stick your hand in the fire. That imagine your life, imagine you imagine who you are, and life is the fire. Thank you, Lisa, for those stars. And life is the fire. When you out here navigating through life and you're entering different relationships and friendships and whatnot with different people, until they burn you, you all in. But once you experience that burn from that individual, now your mentality is, let me get a mitten. I need to get a mitten, right? Let me get a mitten. I need a mitten on. I need something to wrap my hand around because I now know that fire is hot. I just can't walk into it the way that I used to walk into it. And people will make you think that you are wrong for changing. They'll make you think that you're wrong for protecting yourself. They'll make you think that you're wrong for moving the way that you move. But that's exactly what you're supposed to do. When you go through certain things in life, you are supposed to learn from those experiences. You are supposed to learn from those mistakes. You're supposed to learn from every single thing that you face in life. You are supposed to learn from those things. You're not supposed to be the same person that you were before the pain came. You're not supposed to be the same person that you were before you experienced a heartbreak. You're not supposed to be the same person that you were before you went through whatever trial or tribulation or dark hour that was that you went through it. You didn't know no better until now. Come on. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. I didn't know any better until now. Friends say, come on, straight facts. Let's be real. You didn't know until you experienced it. And now that you've experienced it, you owe it to yourself to protect yourself. Oh, you got a wall up. No, I don't have a wall up. That's a boundary. You mad at me because I got a boundary. Oh, you got a wall up and you won't do this and you won't go do that. And you now, no. That's not a wall. That is a boundary because I have experienced certain failures, understand certain things in my life. Now I'm moving in a different type of way. Now I'm operating with a different type of mindset. Now my view of certain things have changed because of the experience that I had. You are mad because I got a boundary? That ain't a wall. That's a boundary. That's what, I'm waiting because some of y'all need to be explaining that to some folk in your life right now. They talking about you know, I want to love you, but you got this wall up. You got this wall up and nobody can't do this with you and nobody can't do that to you. No, I got a boundary up and you're absolutely right. You can't play with me. That's a fact. That what you're calling a wall is not really a wall. It's a boundary. And understand, and yeah, it's a boundary. And you're absolutely right. There's certain things that you won't be able to do with me anymore. That's right. You won't walk me like no dog. You won't talk to me like one either. You won't manipulate me. Understand, you won't bring that toxic, narcissistic, lying and cheating and manipulative crap. You won't bring that over my way. So you're absolutely right. I have a boundary up, and my boundary is an invisible line that separates me from the BS. Understand that. So yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. I need for you to understand. You might can play with somebody else, but you won't be able to play with me. I'm not going to allow anything or anybody to make me feel like I'm wrong for picking myself up. Because, and I say that because they'll say, well, you went through this and you failed at that and you did this and you did that. My failure, because I had that experience, is why I got my boundary. Because I went through that failure, that failed relationship, that failed friendship, that failed family ship, that failed job ship, that failed church ship, because I went through that failure in my life. Understand, the thing that you keep waving up in my face, because I went through that failure is the reason why I got that boundary up, so I can make sure that I never make that same failure all over again. I won't make that same mistake all over again. I won't put myself back in that same position over again. I might have failed in this season, but I'm winning over here. And the reason why I'm winning over here, this is why I need for you to understand. You will fail your way into the faith. Because I failed over here in this season is the reason that I'm winning right here. Because I did not know that I was wrong until I failed. I didn't know I was wrong until I failed. I failed my way right on into this here. I didn't know I was wrong until I failed. After it didn't do what I thought it was going to do. After I had to pick myself up. After I had to dust myself off. After I had to realize that I still had more skin in this game. After I had did all of that. That's when I realized that if it wasn't for that experience, if it wasn't for that broken heart, if it wasn't for me going through what it was that I was going through, then I would have still been letting people play with me. I would have still been letting people in and out my life as if my life had a revolving door attached to my backside. I would have still been over there letting people pick me up and put me down whenever they see fit, talk to me whenever it was beneficial to them. I would have still been letting people play with me like I was a Barbie doll or a little truck, a range track or something like that. I would have been letting people play with me. Pick me up when you want to play, put me down when you don't want to play no more. Now, until I went through those experiences taught me who I am. They put me in a position for me to see myself. So yes, embrace your failures, embrace your mistakes, embrace the things that you have gone through in your life, because it's because of those things. Understand, it's because of those things that you know who you are right now. It's because of those things that you're in the position that you're in right now. If your heart wasn't broke, you wouldn't have been saying, yeah, I gotta find God, man. I need to find God, because you know what? This world right here, this world ain't for me. Yep, Christ is Christian, but it's okay. You came in a crisis, but a lot of us did. We came right on over here. My back was against the wall. I ain't had nothing. I couldn't do nothing else but call him. My back was against the wall. I done slid down every wall up in here. I ain't had no choice but to call him. I ain't had no choice but to learn how to pray. I ain't have no choice but to get back in church. I ain't had no other choice. I felt like it was nothing that was going to help me at all, that it was nobody walking God green earth that was going to be able to give me what I needed to be able to heal me the way that I needed to be healed. So I failed my way to faith. That's the topic right there, baby. I feel my way to this faith, baby. Yeah. It wasn't nothing that nobody could say. I had already talked to them. I had talked to everybody until my tongue hurt, and there was no change. I had then been through everything that I was going through, and there was still no changing. And I got to that place where I had to do what? I had to fall right there on my face. Come on, lock in with me. I had to fall right there on my face, because I went to everybody. I laid on everybody's couches. I got my therapist sessions. I got my coaching sessions. I got all these things going on that I was trying to fix me. I was trying to heal me. I was trying to do what I needed to do. That's what I was trying to do, right? That's what I was trying to do. But the truth of the matter is, until I got right with him, I couldn't get right. Until I got in alignment, I couldn't get right. Until I became open and honest about what it was that was going on in my life. Until I looked at myself and I saw that I was contributing to my own suffering. I saw that I was breaking my own heart. Till I saw that I was actually out here playing the loser delusional, and I was settling for less than what I deserved, that I was putting up with things that I should have never been putting up with, that I was going through things, and a lot of the things that I was going through were all self-inflicted because I had a divine right of choice. I could have left at any moment, but I still stayed. I overstayed my welcome. I overplayed my part. I overspent my finances. I did everything up under the sun, and guess what? I wasn't asking them for nothing, and I just felt like I'm doing, and that was the problem. You were doing, and nobody was reciprocating. Friends say, wow, that's steep. You were doing. Yeah, come on. We've been talking all week in class, and what we've been talking all week long. We've been on live, morning walk and worship. We've been talking about transparency. We've been talking about trust. We've been talking about being open, being honest about who we are and what we are. What I'm saying to you today is all of those. Come on, talk to me nice. Get your pens out. Yeah. I want do me a favor. You're gonna fail your way into the faith, and that's okay. That's okay. Failed into faith, baby. I ain't never prayed like how I pray right now. I ain't never fast how I fast right now. I ain't never did what I'm doing right now. I need for you to understand something real quick. I want you to get your notepens out. Get your notepens out, right? I want you to understand that I got to roll back my rug. It's time for you to do what? Roll back that rug. Yeah, it's time to roll back that rug. That rug is looking, some of y'all rug looking like this right now. It's bowled all the way up. You got a mountain over there as your rug. This your rug. This what your rug looking like. Don't make me do it this way. Yeah, come on, hold on. Y'all know it ain't far from me. They blame my family, baby. They blame them. Bring the chosen family. This some of y'all rug right here. That's how big some of y'all rug is. Some of y'all rug got that type of mountain right there. All this right here. All of that, y'all know I'm good for it now. Y'all should have never got me no. I got a big one and a little one. Baby, look at it. Yeah, some of y'all rug looking like this right here. What are you saying, Coach? It's time to change. It's time to change. You've been sweeping so much stuff up under that rug that you got a mountain sitting up under your rug. It's time for you to roll that rug back. It's time for you to roll that rug back. And it's time for you to sweep all of those things that you've been hiding, that you've been over there being afraid that somebody was going to expose you. You was afraid somebody was going to put it out there. You was afraid somebody was going to try to make you feel bad. They was going to judge you. They was going to bash you about it. It's time for you to sweep all of those things from up under that rug. It's time for you to come completely clean, completely honest with yourself so that you can grow, so that you can evolve the way that you need to. Any childhood trauma, sweep it from up under the rug. Any brokenness, any betrayal, any abandonment issues, any letdowns, any broken hearts, whatever it is that you got that's up under your rug, it's time to roll that rug back, and it's time to sweep from up under that rug. It's time to lay that rug flat. Understand that it's time to get that up out your house. It's time to sweep from up under that rug. It's time to free yourself from those things that you've been over there hoarding in your house, in your life, in your mind. You don't even have the mental capacity to grow at this moment. Come on. What you say? Thank you, Kira. You don't even have the mental capacity to grow at this moment. Why? You're stunning your own growth because you don't even have the mind space to take in any new information because you're hoarding so much negativity. You're hoarding so much brokenness. You're hoarding so much drama, dysfunction, and pain. You don't even have the mental capacity to take in any of the stuff that you need because you fill to the brim with a bunch of stuff that is useless. Put it in your notes, shall you? Detox. Put it in my chat real quick. Detox. I just want to be real with you. It's time for you to roll that rug back. It's time to sweep from up under that rug. It's time to be open. It's time to be honest. It's time to be real about who you are. Take back your power, because the moment that you start owning your stuff, the moment that you start stepping up and saying, oh yeah, that's who I used to be. That's how I used to act. But I'm no longer that individual. The moment that you bring out that apology, and that apology is accompanied by that changed behavior, that's right. You can't even, I don't even want to hear about how I used to be. I don't even want to hear none of that because that's not beneficial to the person that I'm creating right now. That has absolutely nothing to do with the person that I'm creating right now. And you don't even want to indulge in those conversations. You have to do what? Sweep Turn that the deaf ear, baby. Hit that switch on them. As soon as they want to take you down that one time at band camp story, hit that switch on them. As soon as they want to remind you about the yesteryears, and hit that switch on them. As soon as they want to bring that up, want me to tell you why? Because that's how the enemy operates. Want to get into your mindset and drop those little seeds. Oh, we used to do this and we used to do that, and before you know it, you back down memory lane. Baby, the devil is a lie. I don't want to be reminded of nothing or nobody that I had to pray my way up out of. I don't want to deal with nothing or nobody. Understand that I had to go fast, that I had to meditate, that I had to learn how to ground, that I had to go lay up on somebody's couch or get on somebody's Zoom so they can coach me through getting back on track in my life. Baby, if I had to pray myself up out of that, you will never hear from me again. Talk to me nice. Don't talk to me twice, baby. Never. Never. How in vogue ain't that the group that say, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Whoa. Yeah, baby. Never. You will never get another conversation up out of me, my love. Hello, some beloved. You will never get another conversation up out of me. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Whoa. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Never gonna get, baby. Never gonna get another conversation up out of me. Never gonna get not now bit of extra attention from me. We won't be exchanging no type of energy at all whatsoever. Honey, once you done crossed me, you done lost me. Once I done had to go through all of that to get myself back on track, to get myself back in the game, to get myself up. Oh, baby, you ain't never got to worry about me revisiting that. That right there, that is long gone. It's time to roll back that rug and sweep all of that from up under there. Be open and be honest about who and what you are. Be open and honest about the way that pain made you feel as well. Don't be walking around talking about, oh, I don't care, that didn't matter. No, it hurt. Yeah, that hurt right there. That hurt. You have to be honest about what you feel. And be honest about the impact that it had on your life when they ask you, oh, that hurt right there. That hurt. The fact that you looked at me and you lied to me when you could have told me the truth, oh, that hurt. That destroyed something that was in me. The fact that you laid next to me every single day, knowing that you was lying, knowing that you was cheating, knowing that this wasn't what you really wanted. The fact that you just drugged me alone until you found what you wanted. The fact that you just, you know what I'm saying, treated me like I was less than nothing. I'm out here giving you the very best of me, and you're giving it to everybody else. You're loving to everybody else. You're laughing and joking with everybody else. But then when you get to me, then it's always the bottom of the, oh yeah, that hurt. Be open and be honest with what it is that you feel. Be open and be honest about the impact that it had on your life, so you can do what? So I can walk away. I'm going to be honest with it so I can walk away, because if I hide the impact, if I hide what I really feel, then I'm doing nothing but compartmentalizing. That's all that I'm doing. I'm just telling myself that I'm okay and I'm not really okay. I'm just telling myself that I'm cool with it and I'm not really cool with it. I'm just telling myself that it's all good, but in my mind, in my heart, it's really not all good. And I got that sitting right here. And as soon as somebody says something or do something that takes me back through that, I'm flying off the handle. I'm responding out of my trauma. I'm showing up in spaces and places with people that did not damage me, and I'm damaging them. I'm showing up in places and spaces in other folks' lives that didn't even know me at that time, that I was going through what I was going through. But because I did not properly handle that situation, I'm over here and I'm leaking all over people. I'm wetting up other folks' lives that did not deserve it. Be honest about how you feel. Be honest about the impact that it had on your life. It's okay that the relationship didn't work. It's okay that the marriage did not work. It's okay that the job opportunity had to come to an end. It's okay that you had to change churches. It's okay that you had to break ties, break chains, break up. It's okay. It's all a part of the plan. Come on. Sweep it from up under the rug. Yeah. It's all part of, it's okay. It's all part of the plan. It's all part of the plan. People break up sometimes. People have to walk away from people that they love sometimes. Not because you don't love them, but because we're not on the same page. Sometimes you have to cut ties with people that you thought that y'all would be together forever. But then as you continue to grow and evolve in life, you realize that they're not on the level that you are on. And not only are they not on the level that you're on, because I want to be real with you, we don't just leave people because they're not on the same level as us. Because if you're trying and if you're putting forth effort, then we're going to be right there motivating and pushing you and coaching you to get on that level. Come on, I got it. You got it. Come Come on, keep pushing forward. We leave people that are comfortable in that area where they at, where we're letting you know what's going on here and what's going on there. And you make a decision within yourself that I like the bare minimum. I like mediocre. I'm okay with brokenness. I'm okay with the generational curses. I'm okay with dealing with the dysfunction. Those are the ones that we leave. We don't just walk around leaving folk. Hello, we don't just walk around cutting ties with folk. We cut ties with people that have already made up in their mind that that's where they're comfortable at. And you have to leave folk right there where they're comfortable at. When they say, I don't want no more than this, then you have to leave them right there. When they say that I'm cool right here, what that song say, I'm cool where I'm at. When they say I'm cool where I'm at, you have to let them folk be cool right there where they at, because what'll happen is you will go over there, get to feeling bad. And the moment that you get to feeling bad, you will be going right back down there with them. You will constantly be running over there trying to help them. You will wear yourself out completely trying to save somebody that don't want to be saved, trying to make somebody want something that they don't want. And you have to leave it right there. In the chat, just put leave it. In my chat, just put leave it. Whatever it is that you're dealing with right now, leave it. Just put leave it. Whatever it is that you've been dealing with. Oh, yes, I got to leave it. Just put leave it. Just put leave it. I got to leave it. I leave it. I've already assessed the situation and I see that there's nothing that I can say or do that's going to change it. I'm going to leave it. Hello, somebody. I'm just going to leave it. Right. Because people are going to do what they're going to do anyway. And I'm not going to waste my time, my energy and effort trying to convince you of something that you already got your mind set on. Let's just leave it. As of this moment, as of this hour, I'm just leaving it. I'm no longer back and forth in conversations, no more tennis conversations. If you like it, I love that for you, but I'm going to leave it. And when I leave it, I'm not going to feel guilty. I'm not going to feel bad. I'm not going to feel ashamed of walking away from anything or anybody that had already made up their mind that that's where they want to be. I'm no longer having those sleepless nights. I'm no longer pacing the floor about it. I'm no longer going to allow other people to make me feel bad for leaving it. I don't have to explain my life to you. I don't have to explain my decision makings to you. Why I don't have to explain me doing what's best for me to not a soul. Whether you get it or not, that's on you. This is my vision, not yours. This is my life, not yours. This is my happiness, not yours. This is my peace, not yours. And I don't expect for you to be more concerned about my peace than you are yours. Understand that I know how people operate. Understand, I'm not expecting for you to be more concerned about my life and what I got going on than what you are yours. I know better than that, because if it comes down between me and you had to make that decision, guess what you're going to do? You're going to pick yourself every single time. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm picking me. That's right. If it came down to whether you're going to pick me or you're going to pick you, you're going to pick you every single time. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to pick me. I'm going to take care of me. I'm going to prioritize me. I'm going to do what I need to do to make sure that I'm good. Hello, somebody. I'm not playing that game with folk. Yeah, and don't come into my life talking about I love you more than I love myself. Go back and rethink that. You're not healthy. You're not healthy. I don't want you loving me more than you love yourself. Baby, I need for you to love yourself. I need you to love yourself. Understand? I need you to love and respect and appreciate yourself. I need you to be operating with a healthy mindset. The type of person that comes into your life and say, oh, I love you more than I love myself. You're putting yourself in a very dangerous situation. Ma'am, sir, that is not for me. We ain't doing that. It sound cute. Yeah, it sound cute. Yeah, until we see you on the news. Yeah, come on. It sound cute until we see you on the news and they talking about how they couldn't live without you. Yeah, it sound real cute. Just because it's trending don't mean that it's true. It's a lot of things that they put out here that sound so good. It sounds so much like love. Oh, that's just so beautiful. Oh no, that's not cute and that's not beautiful. Let's just be real about it. I don't need nothing or nobody out here talking about they love me more than they love themselves. I need for you to know who you are, what you are, and respect the person that you are. And I can meet you right there, because guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to always prioritize me. Understand, I'm not coming into nobody's life and telling them that, baby, I don't love you more than I love myself. I love you. You are important. You are important to me, but you're not more important to me than I am to me. And a lot of times we have to understand that's exactly how we end up in some of the situations that we end up in, because we prioritize other people, their thoughts and their feelings, what they got going on. We prioritize that over ourselves. And coach, just say, coach, break it down for me. And I'm about to. Let's go to Moses. Let's talk about Moses real quick. Let me tell you about how you cannot prioritize other people over you. You can't put other people's thoughts and their feelings and what they got going over you. Understand, you can't didn't do that. And I'm about to tell, can I break it? Okay, I can break it down. Okay, I see you right there. Friends say, break it down, coach. Double tap on my screen. We at 113. Get us up to 200K on TikTok. Y'all at 113.8K. Double tap on that screen. Let me get 5 badges, IG. Come on over here on Facebook. Y'all double tap on my screen. I want to go to Moses real quick. I want to talk to y'all about Moses real quick, right? I want to show you how we can become so wrapped up in other people's things and what they got going on that we allow what they doing and how they are acting and what they got going on to affect our emotions, how it affects our own emotions. Moses went up on the mountain, right? He was up on that mountain for what? 40 days. Right? Moses was up on the mountain for 40 days. He's up there praying. And while Moses is up there on that mountain and he's praying this whole entire time while he's up there, right? He hears a word from the Lord. While he hears the word from the Lord, he has 2 stones, right? He got these 2 stones. Understand? Let me get it together. So while he up there, he on the mountain. He been up there for 40 days, right? 40 days. That's how long he been up there. I don't know if y'all gonna be able to see the letters. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we won't do that because it's gonna be backwards for y'all. But these the 2 stones. He up there, he got the 2 stones. On these 2 stones, guess what he did? He didn't got the word from the Lord. So he didn't wrote down everything that he needed to know. He didn't wrote them on these 2 stones. Everything that the Lord was trying to tell him, he didn't wrote them on those 2 stones, right? He got that right there. Been up there 40 days now. Keep in mind, you've been out there, you've been over there praying, you've been fasting, you've been going before the Lord, you doing all of that, right? You doing all of that, right? You doing all of that for these people, for your family, for your friends, for the folks at your job. All these folks, you wrapped up, you're invested in these folks. You want to see these folks have it all. You want to see these folks grow. This is my child. I'm going to do everything for my child. This is my relationship. I'm going to do everything for my relationship. So he done been up there. He going through it up there. Beg for 40 days. He up there begging and crying and begging. He up there doing the most. And God gives him a word. On that word, he writes it on the 2 stones. He come down. Hold on to your seats, baby. He comes down, and when he comes down, he see the children of Israel. What they done did? They done made a golden calf. They out there singing. They out there dancing. They up there having the time of their life. In 2024, we'll say they outside. They over there at brunch, baby. They over there at brunch. They having the time of their life over there. While you up on the mountain, been sacrificing your time, your energy, your effort, your prayer, and everything else. Here you is up there on the top of that mountain, laying before the Lord, doing all of these things because you want to help these folks, doing all of these things. She said, heavy talk. Come on. You doing all of these. And that's how we are in our day-to-day life. We over there and we beg and crying and begging and going before the Lord because guess what we want to do? We want to help everybody. We want to be there for everybody. We want to make sure that everybody got right. So when he came down, he was so frustrated. Because what y'all made this calf for? What y'all done made this calf? Y'all done when they made a golden calf? Y'all got to hold the golden calf out here. Y'all running around dancing and praying. I mean, dancing and playing around and doing your thing. I'm talking about, baby. Y'all must be listening to Little Baby out here. Y'all out here, y'all too turned up. Got Meg Thee Stallion on instant repeat. You know what I'm saying? Y'all over there. I mean, y'all is doing it up. Big Lotto and the whole 9. Y'all is really going at it out here. And I've been up on this here mountain, praying. I've been up there listening to Tamala Man, Kurt Franklin, Kurt Carr. I've been up there praying and laying before the Lord so I could get a word for y'all just for me to come back down here. Y'all done went and made y'all a golden calf and y'all out here, you know what I'm saying, having the time of y'all life. Can you imagine the frustration, the agitation, and the annoyance, right? That's how we are in our everyday life. We over here, we pissed off. Don't you see I'm trying to help you? Don't you see I'm doing everything that I'm doing to help you? Can't you see the sacrifices that I'm making for you? Can't you see that I'm bending over backwards for you? Can't you see everything that I'm doing, every move that I make, every thought that I have, every time I'm speaking is something for you? I'm doing all of this for you, and while I'm doing it for you, you out here playing around, you out here building golden calves, you out here shaking it like a tail feather, you out here backing that thing up and up on the mountain laying before the Lord before you? Come on. That's us in the everyday life. We get frustrated, we get agitated and annoyed with people and the way that they do certain things, because I'm like, don't you see what I'm doing for you? Don't you see the sacrifices that I'm making for you? How I'm coming through for you? How I show up for you? How I pour into you? All of this is just for nothing, just for you to go right back and do what you're doing, just for you to go right back and go ahead and you done put yourself right in the same situation I just got you out of. You done went and did the same thing that I just got you out of. You done went right over there, made the same exact mistake that I just got you out of. Come on, we get frustrated, we get agitated, we get annoyed, just like Moses. And what did he do? He threw the stones to the ground. He threw the stones to the ground, and they broke the ground, and they broke into all these different pieces. He threw the stones to the ground. Follow what I'm saying. We outside. We outside real bad. He threw the stones to the ground because he responded out of emotions. Remember at the beginning of this live, I said you cannot afford to respond to life out of your emotions. Because if you respond to life out of your emotions, it's going to cost you. Because of his anger, his frustration with people, like how we get with people, we'll allow them to anger us, to respond in a way that we shouldn't respond. We allow them to get up under our skin, to frustrate us, to giving them exactly what they wanted from us. They wanted our attention. They wanted us to step out of alignment. They wanted us to throw away the mission. This is what was valuable. These two stones that he was carrying had a message from the Lord wrote on this. Can you imagine the way God is looking at him? Like, you could have threw anything in the world, but you threw a word that I gave you. I gave you that straight from my mouth to your ears. I gave you that word that was valuable. Understand that my words speak life. My words breathe life. My words create. Understand that. Do you know you destroyed my words? Baby, do you know who I am? You destroyed what was, I don't care nothing about that golden calf. They could be solid gold from the front to the back. It's not more important than the words that you had on them stones. You smashed the mission. You aborted the mission. You stepped out of alignment and responded out of anger and threw it all away. You cannot afford that. You can't afford that. He threw it all away. You cannot. No, number one, this is right here. You can't force people to change. He was frustrated because of all the work, all the education, everything that he's been teaching them. Like y'all know, I went up there to pray. I couldn't be gone 40 days without y'all messing up. I couldn't be gone 40 days without coming back down and seeing this. As parents, that's how we feel. In relationships, that's how we feel. You mean I got to stand up over you and watch you in this relationship? That if I'm not sitting right there by you, if I don't go through your phone, then you will be doing something that you ain't got no business? You mean to tell me that you can't even go to brunch with your girls by yourself, that you can't go to a basketball game with your boys by yourself, that you can't take a girls trip and be trusted, a boys trip and be trusted, that I got to really hover over you to make you do the right thing, that I got to hover over you and parent another grown adult, babysit another grown adult to make you do the right thing? And this moment, he's frustrated because I've been teaching you guys. I've given you the information, and it's not even like y'all didn't even know where I was going. Y'all knew what I was going. Y'all knew what the mission was. You knew what was going to be required. Number one is you can't force people to change. You can't force them to change. You have to leave people right there where they're happy at. And you have to understand that when I say that my failures are not fatal, because that's where that part come in is, my failures are not fatal, right? Because sometimes y'all are saying, you say, well, I done been in my emotions and I done overreacted and I done did this and I done did that. And now, yeah. But the thing about that is, guess what? You can't beat yourself up over things that have already happened. Leave them. Leave it. Detach from it. Sweep it from up under the rug so your rug can lay flat. Understand that that wasn't the end of the situation. That wasn't the end of, yeah, he made a mistake. He messed up. He made a mistake. He messed up. What he done, how he moved out of his emotions, it wasn't right. But you cannot allow folk to keep you hostage in your mistakes. You can't allow people to dangle your past over your head and try to convince you that you could never have, that you could never grow, that you could never be because of what you went through in your past. Your past is the reason why you are here and the reason why you are what you are right now. Your past experiences, your past heartbreaks, your past failures are the reason why you are operating the way that you're operating right now. Because to some folk, they would have said, oh, okay, well, and we're talking about God's grace right now. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about God's forgiveness right now. We're talking about what he will do in your life right now, right? So I need you to follow me right here real quick. So I need for you to understand that in that moment, when he broke them out of, one, he broke them out of frustration, out of anger, out of his emotions. But he knows that we're not perfect. But when you break them, remember when I said sweep from up under your rug? Remember when I said expose it, be real? He told Moses, go back up to the mountain. In your life, when you're transitioning, when you're changing, going from one level to another level, you have to be willing to go back up on the mountain. That's a note for you. You got to be willing to go back up on the mountain. Come on. You got what? Yeah. Oh boy, I wish live had volume where you guys would actually be able to talk back. Wait a minute, come on. What you say? You gotta be willing to go back up on the mountain. You're not gonna always do everything the right way, but you gotta be willing to go back up on the mountain. You gotta be willing to say that, yeah, I understand. I came down the mountain, I was over here, but you gotta be willing to go. Yeah, you gotta be willing. Hold on, I'm coming. Don't worry about it. You gotta be willing to go back up on the mountain. You got to be willing to come from down here oh, it's coming. Don't worry about it. You was down here mad, angry at the world. Straight face, balled up. You done broke them stones that's down here. Let's just put some pieces down here. Little pieces of stone. You done broke the 2 stones that you done had down here. You done told them all the way up. Because you down here, you operating out of your frustration. You down here, you mad at the world. You down here, you like, I know that y'all know what it is that I'm doing and why it is that I'm doing it this way. But I'm trying to understand why y'all did that after y'all knew that I just came from up here. I've been up here for 40 days all by myself. I've been up here praying and putting this together all by myself. I've been working in this relationship what feels like by myself. I'm the only one praying. I'm the only one fasting. I'm the only one going to church. I'm the only one that's really putting in work. I've been doing all of this by myself. And you mean to tell me that all y'all had to do was stay committed until I came down? All y'all had to do was stay focused until I came down. All y'all had to do was wait down here for me to get back down here. I get down here. Y'all having a time of y'all life. Now I done broke it, right? I done tore up my stones. I done demolished it. It's in 1,000 pieces. But you got to be willing to do what? Go back up. You got to be willing to go back up the mountain. You got to. Why do you say that, coach? Why do you want me to go back up the mountain? Why do you? Yeah, because that's what he told Moses. He said, go back up the mountain. Why? Because when you have to understand, when you're open, when you're honest about your life, when you're transparent about your life, understand that when you're open, you're honest, you're transparent, and you're willing to face the consequences of your actions. You're willing to face the consequences without trying to act like David and sweep it up under the rug. When you're not trying to act like David and pretend like it ain't ever happened or that wasn't you. When you're not trying to sweep it up under the rug, you can heal that situation. You can fix that situation. He said, go back up on the mountain. And guess what? He went back up on the mountain, and you got to go back up on the mountain because he said, I'm going to replace that. Red ink pen, know this. He going to replace that. Friend said, you talking straight to me. Oh yeah, what you say, coach? I want you to know he going to replace that. Go back up on the mountain because we serve a God that is a God of a second chance. When you go back up this mountain, understand the same way I gave you 2 when you was up here the first time. When you come back up, I'm going to give you 2 more. Understand, and it's going to be the same, it's going to be the same words that I put on that one, I'm going to put on these right here too. I need for you to come back up on the mountain. But if you get down there and you get frustrated and agitated with this here world, and guess what? You throw away your mission and you stop serving, you stop praying, you stop fasting, then guess what? You're missing out on your blessing. Understand, you're missing out on your blessing because what he's saying is, I know that you're going to fall, but come back up on the mountain. Understand, I know you're going to make mistakes, but come back up on the mountain. I know that you're going to go through some things in life and they may not always be exactly what I want them to be, but go back up on the mountain, because if you come back up on the mountain, understand, if you come back up here, then guess what? I got some more for you. I got more rocks. I got more stones. I got some boulders up here on the top of the mountain. But the only way that you're going to be able to get that blessing, the only way that you're going to be able to get that healing, that you're going to get that deliverance, that you're going to get that thing that you need from me, you're going to have to be willing to come back on the mountain. So what? No, my failures are not fatal. My failures are pushing me into my faith, right? It's pushing me into my faith because now I have faith that trust and believe and know and understand that God can do all things. That even if I mess it up here, I got enough faith to know that he'll give it to me again. Even if I do this, and this, not purposely. I'm not going to purposely continue to make the same mistake. I'm not going to go out here and just think that it's going to keep happening and he's going to keep doing, because it also says in there that he'll turn a deaf ear to you. Yeah. Oh, you ain't going to keep messing up on purpose. Like, no, you know what I mean? You ain't going to keep doing that. Understand that. And it also says, war unto those that know to do right, but rather do wrong. When you know that that's the wrong thing and you intentionally continue to do it, oh, them consequences gonna hit you. When you know for a fact that ain't something that you need to be doing and you continuously keep on doing it, oh, them consequences gonna get you. They gonna eat you up, baby. Know that. It's one thing to do something and not be aware of what it is that you're doing. It's another thing for you to be very conscious of whatever it is that you're doing, and you do it anyway. You know how you feel when people in your life, when you looking at them and they didn't hurt you, they didn't damage you. Let's just think about how God feel. Thank you so much for those stars. Let's think about how he feel. When you look at that husband, that wife, that boyfriend, that girlfriend, that best friend, that best cousin, and you looking at them directly in their face, and then you saying, but you hurt me and you ain't even have to. Yeah, you disrespected me and you ain't even have to. You let me down and you ain't even have to. You lied to me about something that you didn't even have to lie to me about. I would have respected you more if you would have just told the truth. I would have respected you more if you would have just came clean with it. If you would have just said that this is what it was and gave me the opportunity to deal with you the way that I needed to deal with you to make sure that I was okay, I would have respected you so much more. It's the fact that you played in my face that Come on, Anissa. Come on, Anissa. It's the fact that you played in my face that makes it hard for me to let go. It's the fact that you had a decision to make to hurt me or not, and you chose to hurt me anyway. That's the part that bothers me. That's the part that upsets me. That's the part that gets up under my skin. Understand, that's the same way with him. He's saying, listen, I'm giving you the information. I'm giving you every single thing that you need to be able to do the right thing. I'm giving you all all the information. I'm putting it all out there for you. You want to grow? Guess what? I'm right here. You want to learn? I'm right here. I'm pouring it in. But you got to show up for it. You got to come up on the mountain. You got to show up and be ready to get that particular thing. We were having class last month, and they had some reports that they had to turn in. And somebody showed up and they said that a quote that they said, and that thing is still with me, right? He says, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. When the student is ready, then the teacher will appear. Everything that I hear, everything I'm surrounded by is spiritual. Just get ready. That's just it. And when I heard that, when she said that, it hit me in a place I've never experienced before. A bad gal, thank you so much for that badge, because it's true. When you're really serious about your life and your development, you know how many people say, I was just strolling TikTok and I found you. I didn't even know who you was. I just heard you yelling and screaming and stopped to hear what you was yelling and screaming about. People on Instagram, I didn't even know that, I didn't even know you. I was going through a tough time in my life, and I was just saying that I needed a word. I needed some motivation, and I strolled up on one of your TikToks. People on Facebook, yeah, you know what? I was going through something in my life, and my sister, my cousin, my auntie, they shared one of your videos on their timeline. They sent it over there to me, and I done been over there binge watching your content ever since then. I've been strolling your content ever since then. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. But you have to be willing. Understand that. You have to be open-minded. You have to be willing to unlearn all the things that you thought that you knew. You have to be willing to put yourself in a position of a student and say that, you know what? I'm ready to learn this thing called life. I'm committed to the change. I'm committed to the development. I'm committed to the growth. This is what I want for my life. This is what I want. You got to want it and able in order for Moses to get these stones. I need for you to understand, in order for Moses to get the new stones, he had to go back up here. What does that mean? We serve a God that is of another chance and another chance and another chance. A God of a second chance. If you wanted those stones, you got to be willing to pick yourself up, dust yourself off in spite of everything, and say, I'm going back. Oh, I'm going back. I got to go 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 back up on that mountain. I got to get back in prayer. I got to get back in fasting. I got to get back in the right rooms. I got to get back in prayer group. I got to get back in, the groups that I need to be in, the environments, the communities that I need to be in, so that I can continue to grow and develop the way that I need to. Yeah, I might have thought that I had it all together. I might have thought that I had it all mapped out, but now I'm I got to get back in the room. I need to make sure that I'm in the right environment so that I can grow and develop the way that I need to. And there's nothing wrong with you going back on the mountain. There's nothing wrong with you going back and getting exactly what is for you. Why stay at the bottom and struggle? Why stay at the bottom and be miserable? Why stay at the bottom and be surviving in life when you can go back up on the mountain and grab those stones with the right information that'll take you from surviving to thriving? Understand, why not go back up on the top of the mountain instead of sitting down there at the bottom, sad and depressed and crying about how you done broke up the stones, how you done overreacted, how you done did too much, and how you didn't mean to do this and didn't mean to do that, and now you're sitting in pity and having that pity party, being a Debbie Downer, a negative Nancy all about your life. Why not just dust yourself back off? Go back up on the mountain. It's not too late for you. It's not over for you. As long as you got breath in your body, as long as you're clothed in your mind, got the right clothed with the right mind and the activities of your limbs. Understand that. And you ain't even got to really have the right activity of your limbs. I had to correct myself on that. You ain't even got to have the right activity. You ain't even got to have no activity. You just got to have a right mind. As long as you got the right mind, baby, you can change anything. I might not be able to move my arm, but baby, God, you are good, and I am sorry. Forgive me. Get me right together. Hello, right there in that hospital bed, get me right there together. Right there in hospice, get me together. Right there, I might not be able to move. I'm just saying that I need that right mind. mind. I'm gonna need, as long as I got my right mind, you know what I'm saying, I'm able to make a change. I don't know what I done went through in my life. I don't know how I overreacted and smashed up my stones. I don't know what my consequences might have been. Might have lost a limb or two. But as long as my mind is right, then yes, okay, come on. Then I'm blessed to do what? I can come back. I can come right back. I can get on back up to where I need to be getting on up to. Come on, but sitting and having a pity party ain't gonna fix you. Sitting over there whining and crying about it ain't gonna fix you. Over there moping and going to everybody that'll sit and listen, that ain't gonna fix you. And them folks on your job, they know way too much about your personal life. You over there, yeah. Them folks, yeah, I don't care. I'm outside real bad right now. Yeah, them folks on your job know way too much about your personal life. You take that drama even to you the word. You take that drama, slam out your house and right onto that job. You on that job whining and crying and doing all that. Them folks is tired of hearing about your relationship. Them folks is tired. They feel like they're in a relationship with your significant other. They sick of your significant other too. They sick of it. Understand that folks is tired. Go back up on the mountain and get what you need so that you can fix your life. You have to understand that as long as you're at the bottom of the mountain and you're whining and crying and complaining, no, you're holding up nobody but you. You're not, I want you to understand, you're holding up nobody but you. Your growth and your development is waiting on you to get back up the mountain. Your growth, your development, your healing, your elevation in life is waiting on you to get back up and get back to the top of the mountain. Stop wasting time. Stop wasting energy. Stop wasting effort. Get up and get back on the top of the mountain. You all over there talking about how embarrassed you gonna be. Baby, even the prodigal son had enough sense to come back home. I'm just saying that's a fact. My man's, talk about him however you want. Talk about him however you want. But baby, my man said, listen, hold up. While he's sitting in that pigsty, my friend say, look at here, honey. It's people that clean my daddy house that's living better than me. Oh, baby, the devil is a lie. If that didn't touch you, if that didn't awaken something up in you, my man's was sitting in a pig pen. This is what I'm telling you. Some of y'all are in a pig pen of life. Some of y'all sitting over there and you're just sitting in that when you ain't even got to. You struggling in life and you ain't even got to. You going through hell in life and ain't even got to. You over there beating yourself up and ain't even got to. God said, come back up on the top of the mountain, baby. Come on back up on top of the mountain. You got to do over. Hello, somebody. You got to do over. Happy new day. Hello. That's what I tell my people in the Patreon. Hey, baby, happy new day. This is a brand new day to do that thing all the way over. Don't you sit over there and be sad and depressed about nothing. Don't you sit over there be whining about nothing. Understand that whatever happened today, that happened. Can you fix it? If you can fix it, fix it. And if you can't fix it, what? Sever it. Cut it off. Understand. Let it go. That's not your problem. That's a God problem. And you have got to stop trying to take on things that you can't do absolutely nothing about. If you can't fix it, leave it. Understand that. Stop that spiritual warfare that's going on inside of your mind. Holding on. The good stuff won't get in. The negative stuff won't get out. The good stuff can't get in because the negative stuff over there taking up all that space. Detox it. Leave it. Let it go. Free up some space for the stuff that you need. Devil is a lie. Here he is sitting in the pig pen. He over there like, man, wait a minute. Now, I can imagine. I see. Thank y'all so much for them stars. Cause I can imagine y'all. Can you imagine? I'm in a pig pen. You sitting over there in that pig pen, and you looking at all these people over here, and yeah, I got people. It's people in my daddy house that's living better than this. Talk about a humbling experience. Talk about a rude awakening. You know what that's called? You know what that's called? That's called being real, being honest, being transparent. When you start looking at your life and the condition of your life, there you go, reality check. When you start looking at the real condition of your life and what is it that you're doing, what you're thinking, what you're saying, how you're showing up in your life, when you start looking at those things and see all the responsibility that falls on you, like I'm damaging me myself. I'm in this pig pen by choice. I'm in this pig pen of a relationship, this pig pen of a friendship, this pig pen of a church, this pig pen of a job, all by choice. Light bulb goes off. I'm suffering by choice. All I got to do is get up. All I got to do is go back up on the mountain. All I got to do is get up and go back home. That's all I got to do. There's a home still waiting for me. There's a mountaintop still waiting for me. All I got to do is get up. And I can imagine, right? Because we all do. We put this inside of our mind. Oh, they going to talk about you bad when you come back home. You come back home, baby, they going to clown you. They going to talk big mess when they see you come back home. You come back home, it's going to be so much going on. It's going to be so much this. It's going to be so much that. And that's your mind talking, right? That's the worst case scenarios that we develop. We suffer more up here than we do in our real life. We suffer way more up here because we create those worst case scenarios. We create the worst outcomes right up there before they actually even happen. And then by the time we actually start moving forward, though none of that stuff happened, so you didn't worry for nothing. You've been stressed out for nothing. You've been having panic attacks your whole way for absolutely nothing. None of that stuff that you thought was going to happen even happened. And now here you are walking back smelling like the pigsty, baby. You're walking back smelling nothing like bakery feed and everything else. Just sour is all get out. Let you be real. Sour is all get out. Here you are over here on your way back. And as you're on your way back, you don't even make it. You didn't did all this negative self-talk. You didn't had all this negative self-talk. You didn't created the worst case scenarios. You didn't prepared yourself for people to be laughing at you, joking at you, doing all these things. You didn't prepared yourself for people to slam the door in your face. You didn't prepared yourself for people to turn their back on you, to say that no, you can't come back, you this and you that. But you didn't counted yourself out before you even got to the front door. You ain't even got to the door just yet. Sometimes that's how y'all do before the people can even call you and tell you got the job. You over there talking about, I might not get it because sister so-and-so applied for it too. Before you don't even know. She ain't got the credentials that you got. She ain't got the favor that you got. You over there talking about, well, you know what, I said I wanted to do that and but I'm just going to wait because I don't really know just yet. And somebody else, that ain't got nothing to do with you. What the other somebody else got going on in their life ain't got nothing to do with you. That's your own negative self-talk. You over there trying to prepare yourself for the worst case scenario. You trying to prepare yourself for if them folk come over there and say you didn't get it or you couldn't have it. That's what you preparing yourself for. Instead of walking into that situation saying, oh, I bid it for it. I want it. I'm claiming it. Understand that I bid it for it. I wanted it. I claim it. I put my name on it. And guess what? I'm fine either way. You become a dangerous person when you're fine either way. If I get it, I'm going to be happy and I'm going to have joy. And if I don't get it, I'm going to still be happy and still have joy. Why? Because that just means I got something bigger and better. It just means that wasn't part of my plan. It just means that right there wasn't for me. But I'm not setting myself up for no worst case scenario. I'm following his will. Thy will be done, not mine. So if it's for me, that's going to be for me. And it ain't nothing that nobody going to be able to stop or hold it up because he's already said that that's for me. But if it's not for me, that means that the answer will be no, and I'm cool with that. So on his way to the door, we already know that he didn't already try to talk himself out of it and all of that. But this man didn't even get to knock on the door. Did y'all read that part? He didn't even get to knock on the door, y'all. He didn't even get to make it all the way to the door. Come on, Danielle, appreciate those stars. He didn't even get to make it all the way to the door. He was coming down the road. He was coming down the road. You understand what I'm saying? What you trying to tell me, Coach? Remember when I told y'all before, I said that if you make a step, then God will pour. Every time you step, he will pour. Every time you step, he will pour. All you got to do is get up and try. All you got to do is get in alignment. You make one step, he's going to pour. You come through, he going to pour. You keep going, he going to pour. Every step of the way. He never even got to put his knuckle on the door. They spotted him from afar. Smelling like the pigsty and everything else. Because some of us funky because life didn't have us out there. Some of us is dirty because life didn't have us out there. Relationships then broke us down to the lowest. Friendships then broke us down to the lowest. Well, some of us right now, life been so hard on us. Come on, let's be real. I call her like this right here. This how bad life been dragging some of us. It's been dragging us to the point, like it's just been dragging us by the front of our shirt, baby. Can we be real for a second? Can we be real or can we be real? Let's just be real. The coach has been dragging me by the collar. Some of us, it got our collar bent up like this right here. Some of us, come on, let's be real. Life got some of our collar bent up like this right here. The collar is just bent up in the front. Collar all folded back on you, wrapped around their finger. Life got you like this here. Can we be real? I don't want to be real. Don't judge me. Come on, Kira. I just want to be real. Some of my collar is hanging down here and turn up. That's a fact. That's how life then did us. We're coming back, and that's how bent up we is. They spot him from afar. He ain't say, go run no bath for him. He ain't say, go run a bath for him. I want to put him in the tub. He ain't say that. Come on, y'all. He didn't say, go put him in. Thank you, Anissa, for those stars. He didn't say, go run a bath for him. I need to put him in the tub. I want to wash all of that off of him. That ain't what he said. He never said that. I taught this before, and I never thought about this part either. He never said that, right? He never said that. Coach, well, what are you talking about? You never taught that part. In other words, new note for my people. He accepted him for who he was, just as he was. If we think back to the last time I taught that, I didn't say anything about he accepted him just as he was. I want you broken. I want you down bad. I want you hurt. I want you just like you are. I'm not judging you. I'm not judging you. I got healing for you. Come on, I got healing for you. I got joy for you. I got peace for you. All you got to do is come on back up the mountain. You come on back up the mountain. Come on back home. I got you covered. But the only way that you're going to be under my protection is if you understand the power of you coming home, the power of you coming back. I can't give it to you if you don't turn around. I can't give it to you if you're not willing to receive it. I can send you signs. I can send you people. But if you still got your ears closed to them and they trying to give it to you, and come on now. He brought them right on over there. He said, put that robe on them and put rings and whatnot on them. This was as he was coming in. You got robes there, you got rings, and I'm sure he washed up after that. But I'm saying on the way in, they put rings and they put robes and everything on him as he coming in. His knuckle ain't even hit the door yet. This was on the way. That's my son right there. Can spot you from afar. And I say that to say that your failures are not fatal. Your failures is what pushes you into faith. Your failures are not fatal. Your failures are what pushes you into faith. Everything that you need to be able to live the life that you want to live, you can have. But you have to be committed to it. You have to be committed to creating it, to showing up for it. You have to be committed to doing the work, the necessary work to be able to obtain that thing that you want. You have to be committed. The same way Moses was committed to going back up that mountain to go get 2 new stones. The same way the prodigal son was committed to going back home. Once he realized this right here, this life, y'all, okay, I was trying to get up out the castle, but baby, life be lifing out here for y'all peasants. I got to go back. I got to go back to royalty, baby. Yeah, it's life. Y'all got light bills out here. Y'all got car insurance out here. Wait a minute. Let me go back to the palace. Over in the palace, I was riding horses for free. I was riding. They was, everything that I needed was right there. I came out here and got my collar bent up. You know what I'm saying? I came out here and got my collar bent up. This ain't for me. Right? I'm just saying. I'm just saying I love me some y'all, man. So yes, well, I said all of that to say that you are not too far gone. Right? You're not expected to have it all the way together. You're not expected to be without fault. That there's going to be some things in your life that you're going to experience. And even when you experience those things, I want you to be able to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and get right back in the game. Stop wasting days and wasting months and wasting years. Right? You stumble, get back up. Get right back in that game. Get right back in this thing called life. There's so much more that's right there waiting on you. Failing is a part of the plan, because failing in certain things, understand that, failing in certain things is what teaches you your most valuable lessons. If you went through life and you was winning, you're never really learning anything. But I tell you what, you win, and you take that one big hard fall, you would never get back up, boy, because it'll be so hard, because you have to get your mindset back for that. You have to like, wait a minute, you'll be, I can see in peace, you know what I mean? I come from humble beginnings, so I done failed a lot. Before I got to right here, I failed a whole lot. Before I was able to accomplish the things that I'm able to accomplish right now and do what I do right now, oh baby, I failed a whole lot. I went through a whole lot. This wasn't no one-time thing, no two-time things. At one point in my life, I felt like I was always on the ground. I felt like ain't no way that this is what real life is supposed to be like. It was several times throughout that struggle of life, from having my heart broke, from being abandoned, from being used and abused and been taken advantage of, from all of that. Oh yeah, baby, I want you to know that I don't talk about nothing that I ain't experienced. When you didn't experience certain things, oh yeah, when they say it, I ain't gonna say it's the best teacher, but it's sure enough teacher. It teaches some stuff for sure. You know what I'm saying? But, don't stay down. Don't stay down. Don't stay down there. Don't sit and waddle and whine and do all of that. Pick yourself up. We here for a short time, not a long time. Let's use every day that we have to push it to the fullest, right? To push it to the fullest, to accomplish as much as we can possibly accomplish throughout our life, because we owe that to ourselves, right? And I just want to say that I love you guys. And yeah, I had to come back and talk about that, because I was like, you know what? I want to talk about getting back on the mountain. I want to talk about, that's been the topic of our conversation all week long, about, going through life and making mistakes and stuff like that. And I wanted to finish it off with some positivity. I wanted to finish it off with something that was really uplifting for you guys' spirit, because sometimes people need to know that, this is not the end for you. Right? This is not the end for you. See, this message is fire. Thank you. This is not the end for you. This is not over for you. You know what I'm saying? This is a stage of your life, not the state of your life. This is a temporary situation. Just like when you traveling and you passing through, baby, you just passing through this part of your life. That's it. You know what I'm saying? You are just simply passing through this part of your life. But every single day that you wake up and you put 10 toes to the ground, I want you to switch yourself. Tell yourself how beautiful you are and how much you love you, because there's no love like self-love. And you first have got to love yourself way before you're able to love anybody else. It is your favorite online motivational speaker and life coach. It's your girl, Street Poet. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate your support. She says, I love your truth and messages of support and encouragement. Comfort. Appreciate you. Thank you. I appreciate that. So that's the first time she said comforting. I thought I'd be yelling and be scaring y'all. I like that. I'm glad that I make y'all feel comfortable, man. I'm saying out there be scaring people. But yeah, I appreciate you guys so much for tuning in, man. This is what we do every day, Monday through Friday. I've started doing morning word and worship. I do that every single morning from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. So that's when I'm dropping you. If you want motivation and inspiration, you can meet me on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. You see me, look, I'm on all 3 platforms right now. So yes, you can meet me on all 3 platforms every Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. And periodically, you guys will see me pop up. Like today, I had time, and I'll jump in. And I'm saying, just drop a word in your spirit, just to come in every now and again and just motivate you to do more, to get up, to shake off that negative energy and get back into the game. I love me some you. Thank you guys so much. I made it. Y'all over here at 203K over here on TikTok. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. I appreciate the love and the support, you guys. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Make this a weekend amazing. To all my mothers, yet again, happy Mother's Day to you guys. I want you guys to have the best Mother's Day ever. Don't be in there slaving over no stove. Let them churn and that man take you out. Hello, don't be sitting in there slaving over that stove. Tell them to take you to dinner. Hey, tell them to take you to dinner, or cook the dinner, because you know what, it is going to be crowded at them places. So yeah, you might not want to go to dinner, but tell them to take you to dinner. But before I get up off of here, I want to remind you guys that these are coming. These are coming. They will be here June 1st. June 1st, I will have these available for you. These are my new journals that I'll be dropping, because you guys know that I told you before, every single homework assignment, I'm always telling you guys to grab y'all journals. So I actually have boxes that's going to be coming out. And the verse that I have on here is, commit to the Lord whatever you do, and he will establish your plans. And you guys know I really live live by that, being under his, you know, in his alignment, allowing him to pick and choose what he want me to do. So yes, I got these journals, but it's not going to be just a journal, guys. Y'all keep in mind, it is hello somebody. It's going to be a whole complete box. Everything in the box is going to be customized with the hello somebody. So you will get your journal, you will get a matching ink pen that says hello somebody. You will get your hello somebody prayer cards, your hello somebody affirmation cards. You will also get your hello somebody candle, which is a relaxation candle, and it's just basically to help you set the mood to sit down and actually start getting your writing on, putting it out there, whatever it is that you feel, whatever it is that you're going through. You know what I'm saying? Tracking your process, your progress as you continue to grow throughout life. Yes, and guys, the whole entire box is customized. It is beautiful, and yeah, man, it is beautiful, and I can't wait for everything to come together so that way we can go ahead and get that started. And if I'm not mistaken, next week starting next Tuesday, we will be taking pre-order. So for anybody that is like, hey, I want to get the pre-order, you will be able to get your pre-order. Also inside of that box, you will get the autograph. You will have the autograph picture from me, the thank you card, you know what I'm saying, making sure that that's in there, because I want you guys to know how much I truly appreciate your support. They're going to be available on my website, which is LaRoyHall.com. The link is also in my bio too, guys. The link is right there in my bio. If you click my link tree and scroll down to my website, you'll see everything that I got right there on that website. So they'll be available starting next week. I love you guys so much, man. I want you guys to enjoy the rest of y'all day. Y'all be blessed. Thank you so much, Ra. Ra, how you doing? She said, I can't wait. I'm looking forward to ordering yours. Word, that's what's up. Yes, it is going to come with the red ink pen. Y'all are serious about that red ink pen. Yes, the red ink pen is going to be in the box. The red ink pen. Y'all know we've been and had us a good live. Like the live over with now. Y'all know I cut up. So if you sensitive, go ahead and leave now. Now, because I'm about to start saying some other stuff. Now, look at here, y'all. Y'all know we've been and cut up on the live. Look at my do-rag. My do-rag was on my head. They didn't even be a sponsorship with these do-rags. Now, we didn't minister the do-rag up to one of them little things that the Jewish people be wearing. What them little things is that they wear up there? You know what I mean? Look, ain't no way my do-rag's supposed to be sitting up there. My edges is coming out, baby. Look at my collar. We look like we done been through something on this here live. Baby, come on. Ain't don't make no sense. Now, y'all know the thing don't supposed to be up there like that. Ain't no way. You can tell, listen, you can tell when we've been and went through something on a video, because this is how I come back looking. This how we come back looking. Talking about that's how you show an illustration. That's right. That's how that. Hey, how was the live today, baby? Go look at Coach face, honey. Go look at a collar on the shirt. Look at a do-rag towards the end. Boy, I almost turned the knot in the back all the way around to the front. This just don't make, look at that. Just don't make no sense, y'all. Don't make no sense how we come on these folks' internet and cut up all the time. Joy Nicole, how you doing? Appreciate you, Tara Douglas, for that cash app. Thank you so much. It don't make no sense how we come on these folks' internet and do this every day. You know what I'm saying? Do this every day. I love me some y'all, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. I'll talk to you guys soon.